pleasant morning to all the regional validator for LTIA 2023. To all the staff of the Department of Interior and Local Government and guests, a pleasant morning to all.
Isa sa pinakamakasaysayang lugar sa Laguna ang lungsod ng Binyan. Dito matatagpuan ang Barangay San Vicente, isa sa 24 na barangay ng lungsod. Matatagpuan rin dito ang mga komersyo tulad ng pribadong sementeryo, simbahan, gusali ng Bureau of Fire Protection, modernong barangay hall, at mall. Dahil sa dedikasyon nilang pakikinig sa mga evaluator, sa kagustuhan nilang matuto at manalo, kung kaya't dahil dito, nakamit nila ang iba't ibang parangal mula noong 2019 hanggang noong nakaraang taon.
Barangay San Vicente has a total budget of 11,980,744 pesos, in which 407,000 are allocated to Katarungan Pambarangay, including the Lupon Tagapamayapa honorarium, with a land of 36 hectares and 9,549 population. Barangay San Vicente has been adjudged as the most outstanding Lupon Tagapamayapa in the city of Binyan since 2019 up to 2022. Provincial LTIA third place on 2021 and provincial winner 2022. And LTIA ranked 2 component city category in Calabarzon region. The biggest factor that helped our Lupon to be successful, one is the strong synergy by the Lupon Tagapamayapa member working together who are voluntarily, tirelessly giving themselves to this noble cause of achieving peace and order in the community. To add that our secretary, Lupon clerk, and barangay staff are well equipped in documenting all the events of the community. Our focus and determination to achieve its vision, which is the Lupon Tagapamayapa of Barangay San Vicente, envision itself as a vehicle which could lessen the congestion of cases in the court and to become a model of innovation and excellence. And our mission exists to provide a venue for the resolution of dispute among the residents of barangay, uphold the spirit of time-honored tradition of pakikisama, community spirit, utang na loob, depth of gratitude, and committed to the peaceful and friendly settlement of all cases brought before it. The promotion of peace and harmonious community. In doing so, we have employed different strategies that the Lupon drive and committed to face the challenges, to formulate innovation and strategies in order to carry out the mandate of maintaining harmonious relationship to our constituent and to further lead to the institutionalizing of certain methods which we considered and included in our best practices that we implemented in our barangay. Benchmarking in other barangays of the best practices with the national winner, and continue learning through refresher courses, orientation, training seminar, and webinar given by the OADR. As a result, in the period of 4 years from 2019 to 2022, out of 634 cases filed before the Katarungan Pambarangay, 94.64 were successfully settled by the Lupon Tagapamayapa of Barangay San Vicente. 100% were successfully settled for the year 2022, which means that 600 disputants were able to save money, time, and relationship. The accomplished 600 amicable settled cases were able to save 600 relationships, being neighbors, friends, relatives, kabarangay, and outside the jurisdiction of Barangay San Vicente. The impact of the Lupon in our community is that our community become peaceful, the constituents are cooperative, and we have a loving and happy community. Our Lupon never stop learning, moving, improving, and innovating to sustain a peaceful, harmonious, and a cooperative community. Lupon Tagapamayapa of Barangay San Vicente regularly submitted report to the City Trial Court of Binyan and DILG office. The Lupon Tagapamayapa conduct meeting on a monthly basis. Lupon were usually notified of meetings 5 days before its conduct. An agenda for every meeting was indicated in the notice. Year 2022, 12 meetings were conducted and attended by the Lupon, which was all presided by the Punong Barangay or the Lupon chairman. The regular monthly meetings serve as a venue for the Lupon to exchange idea on the proper resolution of cases. The Lupon secretary records every meetings. Minutes of meetings were prepared after every meeting. The Lupon secretary encoded the minutes of the meeting into a computerized format and print it. Attaches the notice of meeting and the attendance sheet as well as photo documentation. It was then subsequently submitted to the DILG office, and record of which was filed and kept in the Lupon filing cabinet located at the Lupon Tagapamayapa office. Quality of settled cases against filed. There are 102 cases filed before the Lupon Tagapamayapa of San Vicente. 66 are criminal cases and 36 are civil cases. The Lupon settled a total of 102 cases settled, 101 mediated, and 1 conciliated, thereby having a 100% efficiency in the quality of settled cases against filed.
Good day. I'm Joselito Bautista, the appointed president of Lupon Tagapamayapa of Barangay San Vicente and elected president of Federation of City of Binyang as a president and elected as president of Province of Laguna, Cluster A as a Lupon president. Today, we narrate the settlement techniques of our barangay. The success of every confrontation at the barangay level is attributed to the skills and techniques of the mediation, conciliation, and arbitration. Its success is also attributed to the trust and confidence of the people with the Punong Barangay, Lupon Tagapamayapa, and with the barangay justice system. The following are some of the practices and experiences of the Lupon chairman and Lupon Tagapamayapa to wit. Number 1. The Punong Barangay designates, appointed, a Lupon clerk to help the Lupon secretary in the records keeping of the Katarungan Barangay.
Number 2. That prior to the first confrontation of both parties in mediation proceeding, the Lupon chairman, Lupon member, checks the background of the complainant and the respondent and others' information, study the nature of case. Number 3. The Punong Barangay, in times of confusion on the natures of dispositions of the immediately coordinates and concerned agencies such as PNP, DILG, DSWD, Centro, City Engineering, Office of NTC for clarification whether true purpose to personal visitation or via phone calls.
4. Lupon Tagapamayapa also make use of the Registry of Barangay Inhabitants. This technique helps the Punong Barangay, Lupon Tagapamayapa in resolving cases. 5. Presentation, explanation of Katarungan Pambarangay process through film showing. 6. Serving of refreshment. We also done to both parties to ease their stress and burden.
7. During the pandemic, the Lupon Tagapamayapa also hold its hearing at the halamanan sa barangay for the safety of the clientele and to reduce tension during the proceeding. 8. After cases has been duly settled, the Lupon Tagapamayapa members from time to time conduct home visit to both parties to check if there has been a recurrence of the case and to check whether one or both of the parties are complying with the settlement agreement. 9. To facilitate the disposition of cases to different sectors of the society. The Punong Barangay appointed representative to every sector as Lupon members, such as TODA members, business sector, Muslim, women's sectors, and HOA president, to name a few.
Number 10. The Lupon Tagapamayapa has a dedicated motorcycle with Barangay Tanod duty that is in charge in distribution of summon to ensure that summon were delivered at least 3 days after the filing of the compliance. Number 11. The Lupon maintains a tree of happiness in the Lupon Hall. All pictures of resolved cases were displayed in the tree. This is to show that parties that all matters brought in the barangay can be resolved through mediation process and amicable settlement.
Number 12, counseling. Counseling is a talking therapy that involves a trained therapy listening to you and helping you find ways to deal with emotional issues. Number 13, settling mediation is simplify the process of mediator assisting the parties involved in conflict to each agreement without them being present in the same room at a mediation meeting.
14. Prayer is a solemn request for help or expression of thanks addressed to God or object of worship before the meeting start. 15. Explain the advantage of amicable settlement in the barangay. Meron po kaming na-produce na infographs at ang unang humingi ng tawad ay siyang matapang, ang unang magpatawad ay siyang malakas, at unang makalimot ay siyang masaya. Ito ay mabilis, matipid at confidential. 16. Padrino system, amicable settlement, is a process where parties to dispute or a lawsuit find way to resolve their difference in a friendly and non-continuous way.
17. Sense of humor. A sense of humor refers to the ability to find things funny, general enjoyment in doing so, or particular types of things one finds funny. 18. Lupon official of the day. Barangay captain in the barangay San Vicente scheduled the Lupon members in specific day. 19. Logo and dry seal. Institutionalizing of the Lupon Tagapamayapa logo and dry seal. This gives a special identity and authenticity to public documents. Prevent the proliferation of tampered documents.
Sustaining information derived to promote katarungan pa barangay. So, IEC materials produce, katarungan pambarangay produce, and distribute leaflets. Barangay San Vicente, Lupon Tagapamayapa produce reading materials, especially for KP, which was distributed to barangay residents during gathering. This is to create greater awareness to KP Lupon Tagapamayapa distribution leaflets in situ of Barangay San Vicente during the event conduct by the barangay. Production and distribution of newsletter ang progresibo. Lupon Tagapamayapa distribute Barangay San Vicente newsletter ang progresibo, in which report of Katarungan Pambarangay is one of the article of the newsletter for proper dissemination and awareness to the community. So we also conducted activities like Ugnayan sa Barangay, Dulog at Dinig, wherein the Lupon conducted dialogue to the barangay accredited civic society organization like TODA, Siklab ng Kabataan, Kababaihan, in promoting KP during dialogue and the Dinig activity. The Lupon discussed the process how to file a complaint as well as the process of Katarungan Pambarangay implementation, the case under the jurisdiction of the Katarungan Pambarangay. We also have radio guesting sa Radio Binyang 87.9 FM for Katarungan Pambarangay for information dissemination. We also have our film showing, which is an innovative campaign to promote Katarungan Pambarangay. It's a film showing wherein a TV was installed in the vicinity area of Lupon, Tagapamayapa Hall. Posting of information and materials. Lupon, Tagapamayapa display infographics materials in situ of the barangay as one of the campaign strategy of Katarungan Pambarangay. One of the innovative information campaign strategy of the Lupon Tagapamayapa with the impact to the community is the use of social media, such as the Facebook, wherein the Lupon Tagapamayapa of Barangay San Vicente posts its activity and Katarungan Pambarangay information. Home visitation, strategies of Lupon Tagapamayapa visited their cases for compliance on their agreement and settlement. So the newly Tree of Happiness, wherein the GPTA of SBES do the works. These strategies show that parties brought before the barangay can easily be resolved, and both parties agreed to post their pictures for references. The Lupon Tagapamayapa of Barangay San Vicente has attended 13 seminars. 2 of them are sponsored and created by the Barangay San Vicente. 2 are sponsored by the City of Binyan. 1 is sponsored by the Masonic Lodge, and 8 of the seminar attended was a webinar created by the AODR. Barangay San Vicente provide an exclusive area for Katarungan Pambarangay Lupon Tagapamayapa office within Barangay Hall with approximately 100 square meters. The office has a receiving and waiting area with Lupon investigator tables and chairs of client. A separate Katarungan Pambarangay courtroom is also available where the mediation and conciliation proceedings are being held. A refreshment corner, Lupon Chairman, President Room with filing cabinet, Secretary Clerk Room with computer set and printer were also available. Office supplies were provided to the Lupon Tagapamayapa. Separate comfort room is also provided in this area. To ensure a gender-sensitive implementation of Katarungan Pambarangay, a breastfeeding area was also available. This is in compliance with the Republic Act 10028, also known as the Expanded Breastfeeding Promotion Act of 29, which adopt room-in during the early days of childbirth and creation of lactation station and breastfeeding break for mothers in the workplace. It was stated in Section 11 of the law that all health and non-health facility, establishment, or institution shall establish lactation station. Bausi office is also located within the premises of the Katarungan Pambarangay Hall. Financial and non-financial support were received by the Lupon Tagapamayapa in monetary form or in kind, given to the Lupon Tagapamayapa for the purpose of implementation of the Katarungan Pambarangay.
At ako po ay nagpapasalamat sa ating Lupon at saka kay Kapdok Paul dahil naayos naman po ang problema, naresolbahan po ng maayos po.
Yung pinakinggan naman nila yung bilang sa mga Lupon nung nagkabaranggayan kami. Yung pinakinggan lahat ng aming side. Yung pakiusapan namin, ganito, ganoon. Hindi naman ako pinabayaan ng mga Lupon. Ang kapitan, nandun naman sila sa tabi ko para suportahan naman ako doon sa ko kasi sabi ko nga, for the first time sa tagal ko dito sa Binyan, nang dahil sa upa ng bahay, napabarangay ako. Awa naman ng Diyos, na-resolve naman, nagkaayos naman kami. At ayun nga, nagkasunduan kami na magbabayad kami ng fully paid pagdating ng pera.
Salamat na lang kila Kap sa mga Lupon na tumulong sa amin, sa aming pamilya, na para magkasundo-sundo ulit.
All this were done since we joined in the LTIA since 2019. We are happy and contented, but still aiming high to accept the challenges, to be an agent of change and peace in serving our community and the nation as a whole, and to be a national LTIA winner. We are willing to share and mentoring other Lupon Tagapamayapa as we are doing it now in the city of Binyan. Thank you, and we are inviting you to visit our Katarungang Pambarangay Hall to see the evolution from where we are started and what it is now. A progressive, organized, with leadership, Barangay San Vicente, City of Binyan, Province of Laguna. Maraming salamat po.